Are you ready to invest? If you are looking for a robotics company where to invest, you have reached the perfect place. We are the Construct, a robotics company based in beautiful city of Barcelona. My name is Ricardo Tellez. I am the CEO of the company, and I like to talk. I like to talk. I like to talk. That's why my team suggested me to give a talk about our company and our request for investment. So everything started when my brother-in-law told me about robotics is going to be the next big thing. And I trusted him, of course. So we created this company. If he says so, what can go wrong? Afterwards, I read this information that says that the USA is going to create 500,000 new jobs in robotics by the 2020. So it looks like we are in the good place. But wait, I wonder, how are all those roboticists going to learn how to program robots? Robots are too expensive to have them. For example, here you have the PR2, the HLP4, or the Atlas prices. Also, all those robots are very difficult to maintain. So we thought, hey, we can provide close to reality simulations so that the people who want to program and learn to program those robots can use the simulations instead of using the real robot. And we have to provide this through a web interface. So the interface to program this robot is a universal one, and anybody can use it. And then by using this type of web interface, they can program from anywhere and using any kind of computer. And the results are amazing. So this is just an example of our platform, the one that we developed in order to build the platform for learning how to program robots. In this case, we have the robots. The platform has on the left-hand side, it has the description of the tutorials where the robots can be learned and how can they have to be programmed. Then on the center, we have an IDE that allows the user to build their own programs. Then on the bottom, we have the shells where the users can execute the programs, compile them, etc. And then on the top right side, we have the simulation where the robot can be seen and see the results in real time about what they have programmed. So by using this web platform, anybody can learn how to program a robot. And I mean, really, anybody. So there are other educators providing some tutorials about how to program robots. But the problem is that they rely on videos, and they do not provide really hands-on tutorials. I mean, tutorials where the students can practice directly on the robots. So we presented this approach to several companies, very important companies in the robotics sector at the worldwide level. And they really enjoy it and like it, our approach. So they partnered with us in order to create some specific courses for learning how to program their robots. And those courses are already online in our system. And now our system is actually being used by many companies and by many universities. They use in order to teach their students at the universities or at the companies in order to teach their teams to be up to date in the latest robotics technologies. So now we have reached the first phase, and we want to jump into the second phase. And that is why we are looking for investors. That those investors want to enjoy and want to join efforts with us and help us to reach the end of this second phase. So I'm going to ask again, are you ready to invest? In case that you are, you can contact me. I'm Ricardo Tellez, and this is my email. So I will be very happy to answer your questions through email for more details. Just let me tell you that we are smart, we have the knowledge, we have the passion, and we are handsome also. So we are waiting here for your request of information. And if you have now any question, I will be happy to answer them on the direct chat that is beside the presentation. Thank you. I hear that Pythomona Hacks is asking what are the benefits of investing. Of course, then the benefits is that you can have more money to expand your business in some directions for which you need to expand in order to be to conquer your space and be the solution that anybody in your space will want to use. So, for example, in our case, we want to expand our system in order to make our platform more robust, that works better, but also contains a lot more courses for many other robots. And of course, we also want to change our platform to be able to handle different languages. So we can provide the courses in different languages of the world, not only in English. That is how it works now. More questions? I will try to show you here. In theory, it should show a video. So it's not showing now. These are the things that happen when you are doing the direct. So I'm going to try to show you the real platform. Let me see if I can share with you this information. So by visiting this page, roboticnightacademy.com, you can access our academy and you can see in real life how does it work. I have a question here from Robert Bandit that say, will you continue Ross Mastery live show because it would the sprint of a rotating leader mounted on a vehicle? Yes, we are. And then the calendar is not the next week, and then not the other one because I think it's already Christmas. So afterwards, so let's say in 3 weeks, we are going to start again. And this is our platform live. It works, and we have several courses, as I have explained there. We are basing ourselves in ROS by now. This is our main target, to teach how to program robots with ROS. That is becoming the standard in robotics programming. And he says another question about from Pythomona that says, also many firms want trust an online app. Can you provide offline version? Then at present, this is just a learning platform, so you don't have to put any sensitive information. This is a tutorial. It is online. So we do not provide an offline version for our academy at present. So you don't have to be worried about the information that you put there, about being online or else. And you can use any browser from anywhere. So you don't even have to be inside your network of your company or else. So as I was explaining, we have several courses explaining about the basics of ROS, how to make a robot navigate, perceive, manipulate things, how to create autonomous vehicles, how to apply artificial intelligence and different ways of robots like industrial robots, and etc. And of course, we have the courses I explained in the pitch about how to program different robots from important companies, robotics companies of the world, like Robotnik, ClearPath, Shadow Robot, Robotics, or Power Robotics. And how it works, it's very simple. So just press here, start the course, and that's it. Then the whole system will load, and you will see. So on the left-hand side, we have the tutorial, as I explained to you. Live demo. This is for the brave. The brave are the ones who show their system live during the presentation, and it works. And that's our system, of course. So we have here the different lessons that will teach you how to learn to program this specific robot. That is the Summit XL from company Robotnik. And then here we have the IDE where we can program the robot, create our programs. Of course, you can modify the configuration of this at any point. You have many configuration options, but anyway, you can see the difference. I can hide, for example, this if I don't need it. And here you have the terminals where you can compile your programs, execute them, launch them, see the status of the computer, etc. Different ones. And here we have the simulation. And this is a simulation from the robot that we are learning how to program. That it's called the Summit XL. And let me just show you a bigger view and put it in large. So that's it. Then you can see the results of programming that robot directly here on the simulation. And you can see very quickly how your robot is doing, how you are doing, if you are progressing or not. So basically, that's it. Any other question that I can help you with? Okay, so if there is no more questions here, okay, another question. I really like your approach, but the word investment means a firm or a person gets something back from his money. You can start Quick Start or Indiegogo campaign for this, or may offer private teaching. Yeah, okay, yes, of course. Those are all the options that you have in order to make your company grow. And we are already providing teaching online. So I've shown in the presentation many companies and universities that are using our system already for teaching. But what we want is to grow. And for that is why we are looking for investors. Quick started instead of an Quick Start campaign. Okay, so if there are no more questions, then I think that we'll finish it here. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending. And in case that you want to contact me, let me show you again my details. So the details are, let me see. Let me put it here. are here. So you can send me any email for further details related to the investment, please. And here there is another question. Okay, so from Robert Bandit, point cloud data can be used to determine the angle and distance of the nearest object. That is right. Yes, of course, you can, because point cloud is providing distances data in a full cloud of points. See which one is the closest in order to determine your closest obstacle, for example. Then I have another question here from Tahir. Please go ahead. Okay, so any minimum amount of investment, there is no minimum amount. It just depends on the amount of shares of the company that you would like to have, of course. This is not an investment that is open for a single investor. Different investors can provide different amounts, and each one will have its part of the share. And he says that he's interested, but after next 2 to 3 months, of course, please contact us after that time when you feel that you are ready. Just, I have to tell you that we are not waiting for anyone. So we are going fast and trying to make this investment as fast as possible. Of course, I know that it takes some time, and we are handling the times, but we are going straight. We know our goal, and we are going to get it. And for that, now we have to get into a round for investors. So we are looking for that. And if in next 2 or 3 months, if you are ready, please contact me again, and we'll see what is the situation. Maybe still we got a full team of investors, and then there is no more chances for you, but who knows? So don't worry, just contact me again. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Get my contact details here, and see you in other webinars, other videos, or any other conference. Thank you very much, Tahir, for your, and all of you that you have you are wishing us the best of luck. Thank you very much, all of you, and thank you for attending. See you around the world. Cheers.